Hi everybody. I thought that we could make a musical instrument left over from one of my macaroni art. I thought that making a musical instrument might give you guys some extra fun at home, and of course it's going to be something that's noisy, so make sure it's okay with your mom and dad when you like to get ready to make it. Make sure it's okay with them, and then also make sure that you're only shaking your maraca or shaker when they say it would be a good time to make some noise around the house. And when mom and dad need to work, they might say that it's not a good time to do that, so that way they can concentrate on what they're doing. But I thought it would still be fun for us to make a homemade instrument. So I went looking in our supply closet and found an empty container. So that's what you will need, is an empty container. It can be even something as simple as a water bottle. And I know that you guys probably have one of those around the house. Of course, a coffee can would be really fun because it'll have a kind of a ting sound to it. And that would be super fun. So it'll sound different. It would sound different in a coffee can than it would sound in something like this, which would be a lot of fun. And let's see, even a tissue box, like one of the small tissue boxes, after you put stuff in, you might need help like covering up that hole with some tape. That might be fun too. It would just give it a softer sound. So all of those things would be great for making a shaker or maraca. And I thought macaroni, since I just did a macaroni art, I would put some of our leftover pieces of macaroni into our empty container, and you can tell as I drop them in that it's making a pretty cool sound already. And then I'm going to put the lid on. And of course, as soon as you put the lid on, you've got to try it out to see how it sounds. That sounds pretty cool. So then after you try it out for a few minutes, maybe you would take a little bit of time to decorate it. And there are, at least for this one, you'll need like a piece of paper and probably some scissors so that you can cut it down to size. I already pre-cut this one down to size, so it fits around most of my shaker, and I'm okay with the fact that on the back side it didn't completely cover it. That's okay with me. I'll need tape in order to tape it on, and markers so that I can maybe draw some really cool stuff on it. So that's what I'm going to spend a few minutes with you doing. As I'm gonna spend some time with you drawing. I'm gonna probably make a flower because I really like making flowers. It is springtime, and I really like the fact that things are growing outside. It makes me feel really good to see that we've got green grass and we've got leaves on our trees, that I can hear the birds chirping. That's really super, super fun. And I can feel a cool breeze, but enjoy the sun when it is out. I can feel it on my skin getting kind of warm, and that's nice. Kind of talk about the senses there. And then we've already had people mowing, so you can kind of smell fresh cut grass, which smells really good, but sometimes makes me sneeze because I have a few allergies. Sometimes will make my eyes water too. But again, those are some things that I really, really love about spring, again, along with hearing things like the birds chirp, and that's really, really cool. So I'm making my leaves on my flower. It's kind of turning into kind of probably more like a daisy. Kind of sparse on my little Maybe it's missing a couple of petals, I don't know. And kind of making a stem with leaves. I think I want a darker green for that. And then I'm going to turn it around and show you guys. There you go. So there's kind of like, daisies are one of my favorite flowers. And I love purple and pink and kind of like the real sunset, like orange yellow, like the golden orange yellow colors. Those are some of my favorites. And then something else that I really love seeing in the springtime is butterflies. So one of my favorite butterflies, of course, is the Monarch Butterfly, and I can certainly try to draw a Monarch Butterfly. And if I remember right, monarchs kind of have, they have a lot of orange. They also have a lot of black around the outside of their, kind of like around the outside. And then they kind of have like this little, kind of reminds me of web, kind of like webs or stained glass kind of. And my monarch butterfly is not going to look like the way monarch butterflies are probably looking like, because I'm not looking at a picture to help me draw it. So I'm going to do the best that I can, and I know you guys at home will do the best that you can, and whatever butterfly we come up with, it'll be super great. So I'm coloring in. And the reason why I chose yellow was because yellow paper to color on. It's because it kind of reminds me of the sun. I really am, like I said, I'm really super excited that it's summertime or springtime, and it reminds me of how in the spring and the summer we get to see the sun a lot. It's really exciting. I enjoy being able to take walks, and I enjoy pool time when it's super hot. Stance doesn't like to get into the water when it's a little bit chilly still in the air. And we like going to the lake, and I really like to fish, and it's just a nice relaxing time to be by the water. So, okay, now I know that there's a lot more details to monarch butterflies, but I'm going to call it a monarch butterfly because it's black and orange. There you are. And maybe I could quickly, if I could move pretty quickly, if I could draw pretty quickly here, I think we need one more flower. Maybe this time with a few more petals. Make it a little bit fuller flower. This time I'm choosing pink. I know a lot of my friends like pink. This flower's kind of big. And it's kind of hard to see the fact that it's got an orange middle like my purple flower, but that's okay. And it's going to also have a stem. It's really important. And then we're going to do some quick grass so that it's kind of like a whole little scene here. Maybe a little spring type maraca, a spring shaker. Okay, so here that is. And then when I put my maraca down on the table, and I'm going to kind of, well, just so you can see, I'm going to wrap it around. It's already making noise. I'm going to get my tape and tape it down. Got one piece on there. Now I've got to get another piece of tape so the other side stays down. There we are. And then I have my little springtime maraca or shaker. Happy shaking, and remember to only shake it when mommy and daddy say it's okay. There's probably going to be a good time to do some musical instruments and a good place in your house to do some musical instruments. And then when mommy and daddy need to do some work and they're asking you not to do it, it'd probably be a good time to just wait and save it for a time that works, and maybe your whole family can get out some pots and pans and or some other musical instruments that you might have at home and have maybe like a family musical parade or concert. I love you guys, and I can't wait to see you here back at school.